This is the Argon News Network, where today we're joining q-Agon. G'day, 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 you absolute bunch of bloody legends. Welcome back to the Loser Bum channel for some single-take, low-scripted, in this case, conspiracy theory-centric content. Let's dive right in, right? Because I got some mind-blowing stuff for you there. Make sure to put on your tinfoil hats, unplug your 5G chips, and close the blinds so that they... you know who I'm talking about, cannot watch this content. This video will probably lead to me being kidnapped by them, because I'm about to break something. The government and the authorities and everybody has been lying to you. They've been lying to you. The Argon may not actually be an 8-bit computer. Yep, you heard it here first. Another Loserbum channel, world exclusive, right? Why are we saying that the Argon is not an 8-bit? Follow me. I've done my research. I've been on the internet and I've uncovered something truly mind-bending. So it's, you know, it says right on the Argon itself, the black bed of 8-bits. How more clear can it be? It's got a Z80. How much more 8-bit can it be? And that nostalgia, that's how you got you. That was the appeal, right? But we will unwrap this onion in the next few minutes. So it started quite harmlessly by the release of this BBC Basic ADL. And remember that ADL, that is going to be important again in a few minutes. And I looked there, it's a version of BBC from Break Into Program, Dean Beltfield, the Stephen Wozniak of the Argon community. But as I scroll down, I see that basically when that this basic uses a 24-bit mode. How can you have 24 bits on an 8-bit computer? I ask you. See, do your own research. And even more, this is the proof. Hold on, this is the actual proof. When was this released? Just in time for the year 2024. Conclusive proof. I rest my case, right? I don't need to go any further than this. And why are they doing this? I'm onto something, right? If we look at the generation of computers and gaming consoles, in the 70s, 8-bit stuff, that was fine. First, second generation, third generation, still 8-bit. Fourth generation, heading into the sort of late 90s, 2000, it starts going 16-bit. That's fine, no problem with 16-bit. And then, whoop, around, late 90s, early 2000s, when, as we know, the world went to pot. Everything destroyed. The dot-com crash, Taylor Swift, all these horrible things, they go straight to 32 bits. So work with me. 8, 16, logically there should have been 24 bits. They hid it from us and now they've come back with this particular computer to prove it. I bet if back then we had not skipped from 16 bits to 32 bits, this is what our reality would look like, right? But now that's where that comes in. And I want you to know who is doing this. Is it the Illuminati? No. Is it Davos? No. Is it the Bilderberg Group? No. It's all in the name ADL. They'll have you believe that it stands something for address data long. Rubbish. It actually stands for Advanced Demonic Lizards. And that's the proof. That's all of the proof that you need right here, right now, to get to the... I'm sorry, I'm getting a... Yes. Okay, I've been informed by the chip in my brain that that was far too intense and the code word was Icarus, as in flying too close to the sun. So as you know, that was just a little bit of fun and joking and a little bit of ha 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 ha. Wasn't that fun? We're all friends here, right? And my family is very, very safe. They are very safe right now because everything I said was not true. And I'm going to show you the opposite of what I just said. First, let's dive in and see if this thing is real. Is this maybe just a BBC Basic renamed, but it's the same one? And I'll show you how I come to this conclusion. I'll go over to the device and I've got the Argon ADL version running right here. And the thing is, if I look, I'm going to load, I got a bunch of game here. I've tested all of them. They all work exactly. I'm going to grab Pizza Dash simply because it's probably one of the most complicated ones. So chain pizza dash.bas. Let's go. That's loading, nice and fast-ish. Have we got our audio on? Yep, we got our audio on. Pizza Dash is a big game, and it's in BASIC, so it's not tokenized. Taking a moment to load. There we are. Hey, up, Pizza Dash. And it's got that weird, even the error. Remember, this is the backwards compatibility error which we have. Even that works. So this is like completely compatible with the other basic. How are we going to be able to tell the difference between this and the normal BBC Basic? Ah ha ha ha! I will very likely show you right here, right now. Rebooting the device. Um, and we're going to go out of the 24-bit basic for this particular exercise, and we will load up the very normal BBC Basic, the traditional one. There it is. Run that, and then we're going to load a file which I prepared earlier called memory1 or mem1. And if we list that, it's going to a certain, it's making an array of 5,000 units, and then it's putting 64 bytes in each of those units. It's actually assigning the memory. And if I run it on here, ta-da! No room. It runs out of space because the normal 8-bit can only access 64K. So somewhere, if you take 5,000 times 64 bits, yeah, I'm trying to allocate more than almost 5 times the normal amount, and that's why it's not able to do this. If we leave and grab the old real new advanced demonic lizard basic, BBC, the basic 24, right? The completely harmless 24. Run that, and we load our mem1. It runs, and it just does it. I've now got an array of 5,000 units with 64 bits each. Do the calculation. I think I have to go to over 10,000 to actually make it crash. Let me see if I can do that. Oop, escape, list. Oh, God, edit. Edit 10. There we go. And I think if I go to 10,000-ish, then it will also run out of memory because the module's only got about 500K. So let's try that run. Oh no, 10,000 still works. Whoops, okay, maybe I need to go even higher. But you get with me. That is basically the only difference you have between this ADL basic and the other one, is that you can just address a lot more memory. And why is that? And now we will switch back to the thing and unravel the mystery. Forget about those guys. They don't exist. And that's totally not Bernardo on the right taking cash payments from the alien demonic lizards to sneak this 24-bit into us under the guise of an 8-bit computer. It's very simple, right? By the way, that code which you just saw for the DIM, that's from Old Patient C, who is the gentleman or gentle person who maintains a GitHub with the Argon BBC Basic Manual. So thanks very much for that. And so the gimmick is very simple. The Z80, even the real one, unmodified, has a 16-bit address bus, right? Because otherwise it would only be able to address 256 bytes, and that's not enough, right? So it's an 8-bit data bus. That's why we call these things 8-bit computers, but it's got a 16-bit address bus. And it's not alone like this. The 6502, same thing, 8-bit processor and 16-bit address bus. That's why they can address 64K at the very least. And then the Z80, which is used in the Argon, is actually not a Z80, it's an EZ80 module, which has a 24-bit address mode called ADL, right? And that's where the trick is. With this address mode, without having to do some weird paging stuff, which I did have in an earlier video, you can now linearly address the entire 500, 490-ish K of the module. So I actually tried to make an array with like 500,000 single bytes, but it didn't like that at all. So I had to do this particular script. What's this useful for? Well, you can definitely make much bigger games and much bigger programs. You can like just make a normal program, but load like metric ton of data in the back, more levels, more graphics, more music. More about that in an upcoming video as soon as I get my VDP updated. But yeah, you now really have almost half a megabyte addressable. The full 24-bit address would actually, if we go 24 to the power of, is that how that works? 24. No, it's 2 to the power of 24. Sorry, it's the other way around. 2 to the power of 24. It's 16 megabytes, right? So that's theoretically what's addressable, but that's not what we have on the EZ80. So, whoop, no conspiracy here, no lizards, everything's good, reality is real, and there is absolutely no conspiracy or anybody wanting to take over. All right, enough of the silliness today. Hope you like this kind of content. If you do like this kind of content, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and be like Tsvetan Uzunov, the man from Olimex, inventor of the Argon Light 2 lower cost version of this. Be like Svekvan. Just like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the channel. That's why I do this kind of stuff. Do hit me up on the loserbum.com. Keep an eye on that. There is Mastodon. I hang around on various Discords. I'm on Blue Sky as well. If anybody wants Blue Sky invites, ping me in the comments below or via Discord. I'd be happy to hand those out. And before I head out, just wanted to mention that the Loserbum merch store is sort of back online, and we now have Neo 6502. I know that's an evil competing product, but it's still kind of cool. So with this logo, which remember yours truly created, you can now have that on a t-shirt, on a sweatshirt, and I think there's even a mug. This shop is set to non-profit. I make exactly $0. All the money goes to the alien demonic t-shirt manufacturers behind this, which is why I recommend that you actually don't do this. Find your own print store, and I have made available, link in the description below, a nice version of the of this logo, and I've even done one in transparent, so it's only the white and transparent. So do your own print on demand of your own t-shirts, mugs, caps, and whatever. Send me a picture. Would love to see that. Long term, the reason why the shop is non-profit, because I know there's going to be an avalanche of requests, which is going to hit me with a very, very large tax bill, because the community is so large and so enthusiastic. There are dozens of us, I tell you, dozens, right, that I don't want to get into the tax issues until I have sorted out, and then I might add the profit. So stay tuned on the merch. That's about it. What can I say? You're the internet. I'm Loserbum. You are all a bloody, completely non-conspiratorial and non-brainwashed 5G chip in your brain kind of audience, and I am out of here.